It's like when your man died, you used to go on holiday, you'd stay in their bed.
No, that's not a thing either. What?
That is a thing.
Your man died would leave and he's going to sleep in their bed.
Yes, bro.
Guys, this episode is sponsored by Prize Royale, a brand new sponsor to the podcast. Go check them out for unbelievable raffles. They're doing Pokemon cards, they're doing prize giveaways. They're also not doing just one winner, lots and lots of winners on all of them. So if you want, you can use code WE15 for discount, and I'll give you 15% off.
All you have to do to enter the competition is to go onto their website, sign up to the account, make a freeway account, and then you can buy as many tickets as you want from there, and then you'll be entered into the prize draws.
You can watch the prize draws live on Facebook, or else you can have them emailed to you instead.
Yeah, so check them out, www.Prize Royale, and you'll go find all their amazing raffles on there. Go check it out.
Hello, and welcome back to episode number 49 of our wee podcast. This episode, as always, is sponsored by Love Pizza, Monte Carlo, Prize Royale, and I'm here with my two good friends.
It's good to be back, just the three of us this week.
I feel like I've just recovered from last episode.
Well, yeah.
We can make it if you try.
Pete's in a silly mood today.
I am in a silly mood.
We're gigging.
We're gigging, we're living life.
Why is everyone wearing green and black these days? Someone else was wearing.
I
I
was wearing these on the last Trifacta podcast. And
Trifacta podcast?
yeah, where it was the three of us. And like,
Did you get a thesaurus for Christmas, did you?
I was on Word Up
Word Up,
podcast today. Yeah, we're learning new words and stuff. So yeah,
Learning new words and stuff.
Nice.
So
yeah. Says the man with an English degree, but yes.
Spot the boy that did Bruno Diamond's podcast.
Rocking the khaki, as they say.
I like that t-shirt.
Cheers, bro.
Just black t-shirt.
I know.
It's just a black t-shirt.
Anytime someone just wears a black t-shirt, like, that's class.
And you're Pete Giffen you're talking about.
That's what I mean.
That's me all over.
That's what I
It's
mean.
more than a black t-shirt. It's an
That's
Adidas
really
black
deep,
t-shirt.
It's an Adidas black t-shirt.
The
Calm
optics on
down,
it are
Marks and
popping off.
Spencer's. Fuck me.
I was going to say, Sean, you look like a prisoner because you're just
Yeah.
wearing like those sort of clothes. But you're actually not allowed to wear black tracksuits in prison. Do you know that?
Why?
What?
Not that I've ever had to do research into that.
In case you can like camouflage or something
yeah,
like that.
for escaping. You're allowed to bring like tracksuits and all in the prison, but you're not allowed black.
That a
'Cause
thing?
Yeah, just letting you know. In
I
case
saw
it's just-
Stephen Burr's girlfriend bringing him tracksuits and stuff.
Do you keep up to date with Stephen Burr?
A guy I went to uni with always sent me his sex tips, and I was like, "Why are you sending me these?" And then now he's just sending me his girlfriend going to visit him in prison.
I thought you were going to say now he's sending my girlfriend's sex tips. I thought, so you ended up there, don't be doing that.
She's still rapping the OnlyFans account.
I don't keep up with that side of it. It was more just like the fact that he would always post statuses saying that he was going to open a nightclub or that he was going to do this or that.
Is he in jail now?
Yeah,
For
he's in
any
jail,
audio
yeah.
listeners, Kieran just winked at me and said, "I'll tell you off air."
Big Stephen Burr fans. Overall seriousness, we're not. He's a fucking
Fuck that cunt.
yeah.
Sean, you said you're just getting over last week's episode. I think we need to address last week's
We do.
episode because we hadn't seen each other properly in a while. I was over in London, but didn't get a chance to catch up.
Yeah.
We didn't have a chance to process what happened.
No.
We're just like, it was like pulling the ripcord on a fucking...
Well, after you left
Toy and
straight
let him
away
go.
with Jamie to drive into the limelight.
Yes, I brought Jimmy to his gig after the recording, so I didn't get to even really have a debrief for these guys.
And then we went to the American to I gigged, and then it was like a fucking...
Because I picked him up from the airport, and the first thing he said when he got into my car was, "Fuck's sake, I nearly lost my phone there. I left it in the toilets." And I was like, "Alright, okay." And he's all, "Fucking damn."
He's down.
And I was
Was
like,
he actually hungover?
Yeah, he was hungover from the day before.
I don't know how
Right,
you could
okay.
go somewhere abroad and gig and not go out that night.
Well, like when he was over in Belfast.
Yeah. Obviously in
I
London
don't
I
know
didn't do it my
what's
first night, but I was like, right,
Strictly
I'm going to go
business,
out.
you know?
Yeah.
I suppose he's come back. But the episode's done really well. And also,
Yeah.
by the way, we've got quite a few new subscribers. So if
Thank you
anyone
very
here
much.
is subscribed who maybe isn't from
Yeah.
Northern Ireland or from England, you're
will-
more than welcome. Come on in.
We'll try to talk slower.
The water's
Come on
warm. The water's warm.
Come on in. There's nothing to offer you, but come on in. Take off your coat.
I was talking about the warm weather's out, and one thing I want to talk about is I'm looking at a holiday to book for myself, a wee solo travel.
That's you. I can
I'm
see
thinking
you wanting to do that.
it's, but like not like fucking go to the Alps or anything like that. I mean like a solo travel like by me, and this sounds like sex tourism, but I'm not. I'm literally going to like Malaga or somewhere to lie on a beach for 7 days.
Amsterdam, sir.
Yeah.
It's Google history's just top 5 holiday destinations of Stephen Burr.
Yeah. Like somewhere like where I can just lie on a beach for 7 days, no one will talk to me. I can go for meals by myself. Maybe 7 days is too much.
No, 5.
5, yeah. And then
Even 4.
yeah, and then like there's a pool, eat nice food,
You know where you love?
meet people.
Blackpool.
It's below me.
There goes all
You
our
know?
new Blackpool subscribers.
The subscriber count halved. I want to go somewhere warm that I can eat a lot of seafood. Like
Does it need to be cheap?
I was going to say, what's your budget here, big lad?
Listen, on a holiday, not a budget.
On a holiday, not a
12 or
budget.
something. Fuck me.
Listen, I work 26 hours a week for this. You know what I mean?
Bundoran caravan with fish supper.
Because my dad's like, you come up to Donegal for the 12th. And Dunfanny on the 12th is a different breed, like.
Right.
Like, just, like, if they call it Little Belfast. Because it's full of fucking people who just, as soon as they see the bands coming out, pack their cars and are out of town.
Right. Okay. No,
Well,
but
that's what everyone does, though.
there is some people in Donegal that
Do March, isn't it?
represent the 12th,
West
don't
Brits
they?
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Rafo.
a Protestant population in Donegal.
Rafo was 80% Protestant as a
Yeah,
town, I
there's
think.
parts of Donegal that actually are
Mad.
proud as fuck. Like.
Yeah. Because I remember being in Arnold's and a guy came in and was showing people's sash. And I was 12 years old. I was like, there's a glitch in the Matrix here or something like.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's just there's a load of Huns in Donegal.
Fucking yeah, exclusive.
Yeah. Are we exclusive
Ciaran
podcast?
Franco confirms Huns in Donegal.
I got
That's,
nothing against them.
That's the name of your mixtape.
Huns in Donegal. Menace to sobriety.
Oh, jeez. If you're looking at me holiday,
Yeah, I want to go because this warm weather, it's making me thirsty before. Because we're doing Yo and Saul texting going, do you fancy getting a few pints beforehand? And I was like, any other gig I would say no, but tonight I'm like, you know what, I'd fucking love a
I'd love
couple.
a few
I
pints,
thought you were
like.
going to say you're going to bring your Yo magazine gig international there. Madrid.
Well,
Fucking-
Buenos días, chicos. El Yo magazine. Me llamo Franco. No dictator. Mi amigo es Saul.
You love it, right?
Do you live in Spain for a year, did you?
It's Rockshore.
It's not Rockshore.
Or sorry,
That's Club.
Rock Shandy. Me mistake. Oh. You know what? Why I'm so giddy? Because I haven't fucking eaten. I was going to get a
No.
McDonald's and then decided to take a shower instead.
Did you see McDonald's
Decisions
drop?
were
Did you
made.
see McDonald's drop new things on the menu?
No.
The McChicken
There's like a
McMart.
there's garlic mayo dip and all.
Oh, fuck off.
Your face went what?
I do like garlic mayo.
Yeah.
I love
But they've
garlic
added like
mayo.
proper new stuff to the menu. Yeah.
I might go later on, like after the gig.
Look at us hitting all the current topics of the week. Fuck
Yeah.
me. Who'd have thought?
Anyway,
Someone asked
what
a
about
question
you
later.
watched the coronation?
I want to talk about London. I ain't fucking told you about London.
They've heard enough about London. It's us two going over.
I don't know if I did tell you this, and I want to fucking say this on Paul because it blew my mind. Did I tell you about the comedian I did a gig with, right? And he was talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Talking away as normal. He was a bit weird. He was a bit weird, but he was chatting away.
His name was Russell Howard.
I can't even remember his name. 20 minutes chatting away to the guy. Got on stage, started speaking with a stutter.
He did?
Did I tell you
I've had this
No,
here.
no.
Wait, I've had this before, but like it was someone from the south. But you
Oh, is
go
it?
on here, yeah.
Right.
I've
So
seen
he
this
gets,
before.
he gets on stage and like he starts talking about like how he has autism and how he's a really bad stutter. I'm not going to impersonate the guy's stutter, but I mean from start to finish of his set, he's like, and like did all his stutter.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, that cunt doesn't have a stutter.
Yeah.
This,
He just put that on.
this exact thing happened to me in Dublin one time. There was a guy that was headlining, and I was chatting him normal as can be, and then he gets on, he starts like stuttering all, and like his whole set's about his stutter and how he struggles
Yeah.
life with stutter. And it's like, just
Stutter.
surely not like.
It's so tight. Like, you're
Yeah.
just making, you're like, you're not
I'm not
making.
saying he doesn't have a stutter. I'm just saying maybe he got more nervous on stage and it comes out then.
This
But,
guy was at the very best exaggerating it.
Was it? Oh, Pete,
but
mate.
yes. Oh, and that was the other thing with the boy from Dublin. Like, I mean, like the stutters would be like impeccable within a set. Do you know what I mean? Like right at the right
Perfectly
moment.
timed.
Yeah, perfectly timed stutters. I was like, this is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's a bit dodgy, like exaggerating the stutter.
He's
but,
a
like,
one-liner comedian. He's a stutter line comedian.
Fuck off. Get this man 3 selects.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But Joe what, he was crowing me out as well. He was all, oh, Peter Griffin. I thought like Family Guy. Do you do the laugh like him and all? And I was like, I'm gonna fucking give you a stutter, you come for real.
Yeah.
Going to life out of me, like.
Fucking hell, boy.
How
Oh,
was your time in London then?
how were the gigs?
How many gigs did you do? Tell the people.
5.
And
Nice.
what does the London scene have like our scene?
As fucking knocking on.
No, yeah, there we are.
Knocking on.
Yeah, I
you
do nothing.
Put
Yeah.
it this way: the day before I flew home, I played to 35 people
And that was
in London, and then the day after it was 270 in Glenavy, which is a fucking village.
Yeah. Can I ask? This isn't a tight question either. Do you think it was worth it? Like, did you learn anything
Yeah,
or take anything away
five
from
Oh,
it?
days.
I learned that my material maybe wasn't quite as international as what I thought.
because I done 2 gigs and
That's
one of
where
them I
my-
really enjoyed and one of them I didn't. Unfortunately, the one that I didn't really enjoy was the competition.
Do you know what I noticed? And this is, it wasn't a case of like Irishness and Englishness.
Yeah,
What I noticed was it was small town versus big town. Small town versus major city.
Yeah.
That's where my jokes
Right,
weren't quite as
okay.
relatable. I was doing material about like paying for something in a shop with the exact change.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Don't
I was
have
looking at
change.
people like, we haven't we've been contactless for 20 years.
Yeah.
But like it's only just contactless here now in the past couple of years.
That's a good point.
But
And
if
it's
you
sort of
just
like
go
a
north-
novelty here now. It's like, oh, remember change there?
Yeah.
They're like, no, we literally don't do that. And like I was talking about like fancying the receptionist in your GP office. They're like, we live in a city, we don't know our GP. Do you know, like, but in town,
Yeah,
you have
it's-
like a family GP.
it's intimate, more
Wee
intimate,
things
yeah.
like that there. They were like, they understood what it meant. They understood it, but it just didn't have that same.
Relatable.
But I think if you went to
context.
the north of England, it would
It did,
work.
did
Yeah,
in
it worked.
Liverpool.
Yeah. There we
That's
are. So it's
interesting.
That's
like
what I mean. So it
metropolitan
wasn't a case
cities.
of Irishness and Englishness. It was a case of town versus like major fucking global city.
Cosmopolitan place.
Some of the gigs were crap though, like just like literally put on awfully. Like there was one fucking gig in like the basement of a Italian restaurant, and I went in. The guy was all UMC, and I was all no, I'm a committee. He's okay, go down there.
Was
there.
that the waiter you sent? Or
Yeah.
the owner of the restaurant?
What?
And I was like, right, okay, so I'm in this basement, and I seen this other guy who was clearly a comedian, and he was Irish as well. And I was chatting to him, and I was like, well, it's Cork West, and he's all, just sort of, you know, like, lower your expectations a bit. And I was like,
That's what you
right,
want to hear
okay.
coming into a gig, like.
And then the MC was like, will you open? And I was all, thought someone else was opening. He was all, nah, they're not here though. And I was all, yeah, okay, I'll open, because at this stage I was like, I just want to get this over and done with. And he was all, say, like the sort of, you don't really like material, the more like crowd work. And I was like, well, I'm not the MC.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not going to do 10 minutes. I'm only going to do about 3 or 4.
And then
And
bring
I
you
was
straight
like,
on.
you're
What?
the MC and you don't even care about this gig.
Yeah.
It's me tonight.
It's fucking off.
Franco
And it-
special.
Yeah, bring Tony Robinson straight on.
And then when the
Yeah.
gig started, the waiter came down with glasses of rosé and just started like aggressively handing them out to audience members, because you got like dinner, wine, and comedy for this price. So the people were just going for their dinner, and then there just
Fucking
happened
hell.
to be comedy.
So
So
on.
what the waiter really meant by like the like crowd work, they just like to be left alone to eat their dinner.
Yeah, they just don't want to watch comedy.
Just don't have a comedy
Well,
show.
anything that I've been to that is comedy and food, the best is Giuseppe's, because they get their food first and then the comedy starts, and they're
Yeah.
like, right, time the comedy's the dessert.
Yeah. Well,
So
they
you can get stuck into it, like.
That's like Giuseppe's is no more. You know this?
Yeah, it's
been
now
moved to the
to Joanne
Have
or
I
something.
talked about this in the podcast? No. So Newton Ards, bye. They moved it from like, so just for anyone for context, Giuseppe's is a wee bar in Newton Ards. It's a pizza place, sorry, but upstairs it's like the cutest, nicest wee restaurant, like
Yeah.
real small, real clean, real intimate. And then they do a gig in there and it's belter. And then they moved it to the to this bar, which was like, how would you even describe it? The bar was basically just like an old man dive drinking bar,
Yeah.
but you know, for paramilitaries, obviously.
Okay.
So
You never doing the gig again.
Yeah, well, no. Here, tell you what, they came around by the end, because like the front bar was all that, but the back bar was just like a big function room. Then,
Yeah.
so
Right.
like a sports club function room, and it was just full of like the punters that would have went to the pizza gig. So you walk through the bar,
Oh,
and you're
right.
like, you're terrified, you're like, oh shit, like. And then they're like, no, you come back to the back here, and it was really nice, but it was just weird. It had the proper like. Do that radio weird mic that stays in the stand and all, like it wasn't couldn't take it out and all.
Why
and-
couldn't you take it out?
because it was a proper like radio mic, one that's like sits in like a boom
Which
thing.
you had to keep
that
it in the
floats.
stand?
And you had to pull it through the stand basically, like the lead, it would sit like this, and you'd have to pull it through
No, I would
the
do my
stand
head
like
on
this.
this.
Right.
But it was like, just imagine like a square mic, almost like one of them, do like square razors. People
Right.
use it like shave, like
I don't
really
think
tight
I've
their
ever
neck.
used one of them before.
Ah, fuck. None of you get skin fades. This is so difficult to explain. But yeah, so it was basically, it was like that. It was like an old school radio. It looked like war mic, just something you would have used in like,
Okay.
the Germans are coming. One of
Yeah.
them sort of mics. I don't know. Someone can relate. But anyway, so we did.
Oh!
Yeah. You know what I mean. But yeah, it was a weird one. They basically moved it from like the nicest place in the world to like this really scary bar. But the
Yeah.
clientele are still lovely.
Right.
So it was a very weird mix.
weird.
So when
was
you went up and were like, all right, my name's Sean, Newry, family of 6, no one went like that, do you?
No, I think
Yeah.
what did I bring myself onto? My name's Sean McAleavey or Sean McTag, and they loved it.
Loved it.
They
Laugh
loved
all
it.
that shit
But
up.
then there was,
Own it,
and then,
babe.
just to make it even better, the BBC were sitting there filming.
Yeah.
I was just like, for flip's sake, like, you know, this gig's a disaster. Sound system wasn't really working. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, right, where you go? I was like, no. And then I just had to bring on like this boy who was doing his first gig ever, and he did alright, did grand, but it was.
Sweet.
Then the BBC seem to be running this thing where they're like trying to like film people doing comedy for the first time, and I would love to see what it turns out like, 'cause it just feels weird
Yeah.
on the night.
And you're always at the gigs filming, yeah.
Yeah.
The one I did, your woman was grand a lot, like.
I think she was properly prepped though. She went away and like other comedians were helping her right before she got on.
Yeah.
This boy was just like
And she was
fucking
working with
ocean
Aaron and stuff.
and just give it a go.
Nah, fuck it, like.
I'd done the boiler room last Friday, like, and was like, you know what, I'm going to stay up overnight and make a night of it. End up sitting drinking with these 4 sisters, the Doherty girls. One of them, I think they were Ro Boyle's first kiss and Niall Cook's first
All of
kiss.
them?
No, the youngest.
It wouldn't put it past Ro Boyle.
Yeah, but listen, some crack, like.
Yeah.
One, like, I was sitting, like, they were like, you can vape away in here, son, you can do whatever you want.
That's Strabane for you.
Yeah. Oh, Strabane is fucking mental, like. And then Ro Boyle's dad kept coming over and shaking the old hand and be like, well, son.
Do you proper love going to them places? Because, like, you went out in Lurgan and stuff like that, like going to Lurgan and Strabane,
Yeah,
like these places that aren't like the city part of Northern Ireland of Belfast, like, it feels to you like it's a bit of a novelty.
I love
It's-
going to
yeah.
random places, like.
Yeah.
It's where they're like, you can go to the top, you'll be full time, you can do it. And I was coming out in my head, I was having to hold my head walking back to the Airbnb. It's like, fucking hell.
Meanwhile, it's
And then-
fucking opposite in London, all the places closing at 11.
Yeah,
That's
in
weird,
the
yeah.
residential areas and stuff.
I was fucking fuming.
What did you consider heading further into the city, or were you like, nah, I'll just go home?
Well, I was in the city, like, no, I wasn't going, like, no.
Because me and my I'm you know me, I fall asleep when I've had like more than £5.
Yeah.
So like closing at 11 kind of suited me. I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah, it's just nice to have the option. No, 11's really early, like.
11 is early,
On a
like.
fucking Friday or Saturday night, like.
We went to go to a bar, me and one of my best mates Ben, in a bar in London, and when we went, the guy properly searched me, like up and down, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like sort of nearly going to say, is it because of my accent? And then we walked in, it was the roughest bar ever, but they were doing karaoke, and I was like, fuck it, put me down for Suspicious Minds by Elvis.
Did you do it?
And I wrote it, and literally my mate Ben like was texting his girlfriend, like, right, come get us now. So I was good to go.
Some English woman was taking the piss out of my accent. She kept going like, to be sure.
Yeah, that's what we love
I was
getting
like,
it.
fuck up.
Yeah.
And she kept saying it, and it's just so, like, it was real Tory English, like.
Yeah.
And,
Was the area you were staying in, Tori?
oh, massively, like Porsches.
Where were you
and
staying in?
Mercs, like Org Avenue.
Oh, yes.
I
I know it well.
This
Okay.
woman, she was all, I've been to Belfast before. I was all, have you, aye? And she was all, yeah. I went to this place, like, have you ever heard of this place? It's fucking class. If you haven't heard it, like, you need to go to it, like, you need to go to it. And I was all, what do you call it? And she was all, Granny Annie's. I was like, what? She was all, you know Granny Annie's? And I was all, yeah, it's like a fucking chain of a restaurant. It's
Yeah.
fucking shite. So it's class. It's the best night out ever. And I was all like,
It's a dive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, were you going to it like before Waterfront? And she was like, nah.
There's the Granny Annie sponsorship
Yeah.
going.
When
I like Granny Annie's, but like,
Like,
nah.
your woman was talking as if it was fucking
It's no Charlie's
I had
Barnes
a-
sponsor.
the box.
Yeah. Listen, it's no courthouse, Lurgan. I had on a Valentine's date when I was 18 in Granny Annie's, and the girl ordered like a proper dinner, and I sitting
God
there
forgive.
couldn't eat like in front of people, and she's
Okay.
like, "You're not gonna get anything." And I went, nah. And she, you sure not gonna get anything? I went, nah. And then they get she's like, "This just feels weird." Now,
That is weird.
I was like, right, I'm gonna order something. The waiter came down. What do you want? I went, can I get a portion of crisscross?
Portion of what?
Crisscross.
What are they?
Crisscross chips.
Crisscross chips, yeah, and they just sat in front of me while this week let a full meal. 'Cause
You're
I
a
was
fucking oddball, man.
yeah. Then we went bowling after and watched her bowl, and I was
You're
like,
the
nah, I'm
reason.
alright.
You're
I don't
the
wanna bowl. So she played around the bowling by herself, and I
Brought
sat
her
there.
back to bed. Brought her back to bed. You going ahead there?
Where did you go on this date? You didn't eat. You didn't do nothing.
Because the whole time it was like,
He's into voyeurism.
yeah,
He likes watching people.
that, yeah.
You're just like, can I finger you now?
Just waiting, like, but I was like, she was hitting a strike, and I went, good for you. It's like looking at clock watching, being like, right, are we
Taking
going here?
your
What?
fucking niece to the bowling alley. What the hell is that about?
Would have been safer
the reason
taking
that
her to
girl-
Burger King for a Happy Meal.
You're
or
the
a
reason
kids
that
meal.
girl's got an ick for fucking crisscross chips now.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
That's odd. Like,
Yeah, I remember as well, Barcelona were playing PSG, and it was, you know, the comeback, and I kept checking the phone, being like, oh fuck, what am I doing here?
sounds like a good date, man.
Yeah, well, you know, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well.
We are. I hope you're doing well.
I hope you're eating crisscross.
Can I ask about the London gigs? So we all obviously did show me the
funny,
so
yeah.
you think you're funny. I keep getting them confused. You had a very different approach where you like sort
You
of like
sound like Steve Bruce. All right.
you did like a big run up of like gigs and then
Yeah.
did it. How do you think it went?
How do you think what went?
The actual like audition, shall we
It
say?
was shit. It was alright, like. I did decent, but the fucking gig itself was
Where was it in Angel?
Angel. Yeah, this gig we're going to do later on tonight, the Kieran's putting on, is going to be fucking way better than this.
What do you think of you and you
There was
went?
fucking 18 people there, and a couple of them left during the break.
The standard for mine was quite high, I thought, for especially the second half. But then also, one girl in particular, I was like, I'm going to follow her after, and that's on
gonna give her a bit
Instagram.
more contact.
You're going to take her to Granny Annie's, are you?
Because I was like, she's incredibly polished, and she's like fucking 12,000 followers on Instagram.
Right, okay.
So I was like, this isn't someone who's 15 gigs in.
I bet you she's like an MUA or something. She just has loads of followers and tried it for the first time. You're being salty.
I don't know. I was just, but the second half, the quality, and it was a really great stand up. And then me and Rachel had done the same heat, and it was class. I think we done. It was just a good quality of acts, like, and stuff. I got on all right, like, and I'll be surprised if I go through, like, but I enjoyed it.
Two people before me died in their hole.
See, I didn't watch the gig.
Shit.
The girl that went on before me was like one of her first couple of gigs. I went on, just did my set and left. So I have no judge, or I don't know if the standard was good or not. Just left.
They said to us, it's worth sticking
You
around.
left?
I just left, yeah.
They said
I did my
they
set and
encouraged
went
us to stay.
because I was getting a flight out that night and didn't really have time to float around the gig.
Ah, fuck you, you did. You're the reason fucking half the people left, because I was on last in mine.
See when the flash made on the El Tiago thumbs up.
I started slagging the other acts.
Did you?
Because some guy was fucking wearing...
So tight.
Some guy was wearing cowboy boots and a big fucking, like, fedora hang. And he went on, he died in his ass. And I went up and I was all... It's a bit ironic that some guy got up here looking like Guy Fawkes. And then we ironically seen some of the worst bombing London's ever seen.
Oh,
Was the guy
lovely.
still in the room?
Yeah, he was backstage.
There was
Man, surely he was sitting there punching the drywall.
I don't give a fuck. I was taking the ship down with me. I'll see if I get a photo of him
So
up.
before I left,
Did I show you a photo of him?
Boys, I haven't eaten my dinner yet. Can you hear my belly rumbling on the recording?
Oh, I can hear it.
It
Yeah.
sounds like
I can hear it. Yeah,
That would make Thunder humble, like, wouldn't it?
it would, mate. That scared me.
that's
Thunder,
absolutely
like-
terrifying. Like, do you know what you need, lad?
What?
You need a love pizza.
Oh, that's a good suggestion. That
I love that kind of suggestion, boy.
that's going to sort out your rumble and your retumble.
Especially today on the 2 for Thursday deal.
Oh boy, stop it!
You
we
are
record
absolutely sorted today.
we record every Thursday, so I'm just thinking, like, before this gig, big pizza,
huh.
sides, boys. Are we doing sides?
Mate, fuck it, you're on your
Why
birthday.
not just get one of their big deals, lad, and get it all? Whatever you want, lad. They
Let's
have some
bring it
good.
in.
Here, tell you what, we'll just order it on their brand new app, will we?
Get the app up here.
Can I propose something? Garlic dip.
Got that.
Got like at the gig, I'll be walking up to people going, "All right, darling."
Gorgeous. Love
if you-
pizza.
And if you want delicious food from Love Pizza, get on their app and download their food today. It's fucking class.
Check it out.
No, before I left mine, I seen like Joe the ones that were like at the side of stage getting ready, and the girls
Yeah.
I just left went on stage was wearing Mickey Mouse ears. I was like, something tells me you wouldn't get away with that in PBs in the Moy. Like that's
Yeah.
sick.
Mickey Mouse here. What do you say?
You
this
did the butter.
She
Right,
could have
no?
been great. I've no idea, but I was like, you're not getting away with that anywhere else.
You know where I really enjoyed this week?
Where
RW Comedy Club.
did you enjoy it?
I did.
MC duties.
Yeah,
you did quite well, sir.
felt good. Felt relaxed. There was one bit where there was a guy from the council, and I
That
went,
was funny.
yeah, I went, oh, let me get you in the paramilitary. Just something. I've never heard that one before.
He
And I
goes,
went,
he goes, what do you do? And he goes, work for the council. And he goes, so you do fuck all. And he goes, I've never heard that before. Just looking dead in the eye.
He was in Madden's as well. This,
Banter.
this guy, and I went to him. I went,
I can't find the photo of this guy. That's really annoying me because he does look like him.
I think you sent it into the chat, but over
Did
the
I?
viewers at home. But I said to the guy, I was like, he was in Madden's. It's a fucking Republican bar, basically. And I was said to the boy, I was
It's an
like,
Irish traditional bar.
Irish traditional bar, yeah.
There you
And
go.
I said to him, I was like, are you a fan of it?
Fucking it.
You're out to get mans, I swear to God.
I'm not a Madden's, why?
You just described it as a Republican bar.
Cut that.
Protestants are not welcome.
It's an Irish bar, right? And I
There we
said
go.
I
There
said
you
to
go.
the guy, I was like, are you a fan of the royal family? And he goes, yes. Madden's out, right? And I didn't know where to go from there. And I went,
And that was fine, and he wasn't
yeah,
treated any
yeah,
differently.
yeah, he was- and if you find a missing person
So when he
report for
got
Henry,
the fuck's sake.
yeah, like inclusive bar, Madden's, best bar in town.
Some
Yeah.
spot. Speaking of which, she's looking forward to that election, boys. Next
Still
week.
don't know what's happening.
Let's stay a week.
Is it council
vote hard,
elections a
vote
wee,
fast,
like-
vote often.
Council, bruh.
So they're the ones that actually do a wee bit.
Local government bins and fucking dog shit.
Who's my council?
On the floor.
Who's
What?
my councillor?
Who's your councillor?
Yeah.
You'll have multiple councillors. I don't know, where are you? You're going to be Belfast City Council, aren't you?
I think so. Yeah. So.
Do you know what I hate how they go around and knock the doors. Fuck off and leave us alone. Like, why do you come around and knock the doors of people? I understand you
It's
want to get that
old-fashioned,
face down
isn't
on
it?
people. Huh?
It's old fashioned, isn't it?
It's just like, I'm not answering my door. No, leave me alone.
I know. I used to do it. I used to go around, knock the doors.
Right, so what would you do? You just go around and
And
be like,
guess what? We don't really want you to answer either.
Yeah,
Because see if
exactly.
you don't answer, we can just pull it through the ladder box
Yeah.
And go
fuck
home.
off.
so we're putting out a PSA there. If a councillor knocks on your door, they don't want you to open. You don't need to open.
I'm a lazy bastard. Maybe real people who really wanted to be politicians want to talk
Do you
to me.
imagine going around like some of like the real like fucking hard areas? Like, Joe, you have no chance of winning,
Yeah.
and you're going around knocking the doors, being like, vote for like Alliance, and they're just hard line Sinn Féin heads. Like,
Say, I was in the Alliance party. We only knocked on doors that had
Of Alliance
Sorry,
members, or?
that had 2 cars or more.
But you do get the real. You get the upper class shinners now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I've been doing material about this tonight.
If someone knocks my door from the UP, I'm gonna be fuming now because they're gonna look at the house and go,
I think she's scum. He's all. Do you run a gig in Republican Man's Bar? You're gonna put out.
Sorry, no, Sean's TUV, so he does. Sean's, which that's how mixed it is. Sean TUV councillor wannabe Sean McAleavey.
Can you do a thing where you null your vote? Is there a thing you go and just basically mark?
What, you rip it up?
Yeah.
Can't be arsed.
You can spoil your vote. You can go in and write fuck off.
Can you? Yeah.
Because when I ran for election, all those ballots that gets cancelled or gets fucked up or people write stuff on, they all have to be accounted for. So you
What
all
happens?
have to stand there and you all have to watch as people go, this one has a penis on it. Can we all agree that that's spoiled? And we all go, yeah. And I go, this one says, fuck off, Stormont pigs, go die. Can we all agree we'll put that one in the bin? You go, yeah. And then they'll pull one where maybe someone will do do you know you're meant to put an axe in the box?
Yeah.
Someone will put a circle in the box because they're special.
And will
they'll
that
go-
spoiled?
And they'll go, can we all agree this is spoiled? And then everyone will go, no, it's in the circle of Sinn Féin. Can we all agree that that's clearly that person
Then you
voting for Sinn Féin?
So is that what slows it down
But they've
for the
just done
night?
it stupid. And then some people go, no, I don't think it's that there. That just means they've spoiled. And then you basically... That has
Seriously?
to happen for every last one. But it happened, you argue fuck for the first 20.
You don't
And
give
then
a fuck.
after the first 20, you realise that you losing one and me losing one, it's everyone's...
Aye, right, okay.
After a while, everyone just goes aye, fuck it, that'll do. But you all have to stand there and watch it.
Do you
That's
not feel
mad.
say I'm working for the DUP and I get put up to run in West Belfast?
Yeah.
Do you just feel what's the point of this?
Depends what seat it's for. If it's for a fucking seat in Westminster, you've no chance. But
Yeah.
there's enough seats in councillor and MLA elections.
You
do
might
stand
get-
a chance. You
Yeah.
might get 1 out of 6.
Yeah.
What would it-
I do love looking at the posters and being would.
Well, that's
wouldn't.
my materials about.
Oh,
I'm doing
yeah,
that.
Smash your past on
Yeah, it's
posters.
Yeah.
It's basically about how all the good looking candidates are from the dead on parties.
Yeah.
They're all from Sinn Féin Alliance, people
There's
for
a-
profit,
there's-
and it's distracting, and you end up looking at people and fucking.
There's a girl for SDLP in particular.
Go give her a shout out there.
I don't know what she's called. my mate.
Do you want to go to Granny Annie's and talk about your policies?
Just looking at her. But I'll be voting SDLP this election.
Fair play.
So,
Definitely
so
not
this fella
Sean.
has rubbed his phone number into her box for
yeah. Can we all agree that's spoilt? He
boy-
spoilt the date by going to Granny Annie's.
This boy's wrote his Snapchat in. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. This boy, yeah.
This boy wrote ping for LPC.
This boy's wrote 2 free tickets to Yo Magazine.
What's Yo Magazine?
That's that fucking Yo Magazine. That's from Ulster Sports Club, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's that big.
Next
what do you
one,
call it?
June 8th.
That's a big loyalist
That's
bar.
big Royal Bar. Yeah. That bonfire at the side of it. Yeah.
I heard of that now.
Okay.
Fuck, and we want to go punk.
Anyway, I got a fat jokes.
It's big land bar.
yeah. Big mixed bar. No, I took myself in a holer and I said the wrong thing and I apologise.
It's too late. Just
And
put it out there.
you're trying to sabotage my gig, El Prestigio.
Oh, these two
and I'll do it
kick the fuck
again.
out of each other.
Yeah.
These
And
are
I'll do-
falling out with each other after we had a lovely wee night out together, didn't we? The 3 of us.
Oh, right, if you're talking about the Lurgan night, I was like,
No, it was a lovely night out.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember much of after that night.
Tom Segura?
Yeah, not really.
Me and you-
I was steaming.
Were you?
Yeah,
What time are you drinking from?
I don't know, a good half hour before you got there. But only had 2 pints before that.
You were enjoying it in the gig.
I was loving it.
Because me and you, we had one more of the 3 of us in Biddles, and then me and you had 3 more in Biddles.
3 more after I left.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
ended up, yeah.
Your email was just it was
He's
you were someone
lovely.
scamming you on holidays, just kept coming with the card machine and pints, and we're like, I don't know if I want that, and you're like, beep.
And
You're like,
I,
yeah,
I was
lovely.
rough on Tuesday,
yeah, I was pretty down.
and then he just kept coming over and being like, hello, you want a pint? And I was getting sort of
Why are
motivated.
you going to do it in a Spanish accent there?
Yeah. You want a pint? But it was good fun. We've got
Was good crack.
motivational speeches and all.
Yeah. I can't remember. But do you know what the thing is? Us and going out means you get to a certain stage of drinking and we all just turn into melts.
Yeah, we all talk about
Do you
the
know what I
future
mean?
and
Mate.
Sunday night was bad for that.
Mate, see on
It's so
Sunday,
cringe,
see on
like-
Sunday, it was fucking cringe.
That's
Yeah.
why you can
At
never
one
do.
stage, I was like, guys, we are talking so much shit to
There was
each other.
Fa Joe's, was it? And you were like, we were talking like, you got to see yourself at the best level you can be, you know. And if anyone that had been looking over and being like, are they them boys who do the podcast?
And
They'd be
the
like,
barman fucking knew me.
yeah.
He didn't know me, but he was all like, "Oh, I've fucking seen you before and all." Like, and so he just overheard that whole conversation.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
And like we were all like, "Right, we'll go to the next bar." And James was like, "This is what I've been
This is
looking."
homely, you know. Yeah.
We're really getting into the deep chat now. I don't want to disturb it. Like.
It's around the deep chat where I start going, fuck, I'd love a kip right now.
Yeah.
At that stage, yeah.
But that's why like people say like, oh, why don't you just drink more in the podcast? Because we're just turning into soppy bastards.
Well, fucking hell.
Proper
Dear.
petrol.
I was out of action for about 2 days after. I want to.
That seemed to.
Just back-
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of glad to skip that.
Yeah.
Did you drive here tonight or did you?
Yeah, drove and driving tonight. Yeah.
So, is it you're not. No cocktails, no.
No cocktails, no nothing. Maybe have a wee pint of Guinness and I'll be the head of it.
Well, my work we
Not
only get.
Beamish, because, you know.
No, I'll get it from downstairs.
Well, my work we only got 2 of the 3 bank holidays. But see, to be honest, like 3 bank holidays in a month is heavy going. Like,
Are you not getting
unreal.
the 29th?
no.
We have to go in now, I found out, staff development day. I'm fucking livid.
Shocking.
I know, 26 and a half hours a week after work.
You need to be developed, son.
I
Yeah.
need to bet you 2 tins of Red Bull, sir.
That's
I
it.
know. Earlier on, here, Pete, we go to shop and get me a can of Monster.
Kieran asked me to go get him a fucking can of Monster about 6 hours before I seen him. I was like, you've got 6 hours to go get yourself one. Cheeky cunt.
I went for a can of rock, whatever it is,
Mate.
Rock Shandy.
That's not Rockshore. That's Club.
Yeah. God love whoever I'm
Is
emceeing.
it Rock Shandy?
Rock Shandy, yeah, but
Lift
in,
it up.
in
I
an
don't think
energy
that
drink.
is.
It is. It's Club Rock Shandy in an energy drink.
Let me
It's
see.
called Loaded.
Oh, okay.
So they fired a load of caffeine in it to get me loaded.
There we go.
Nice.
Anyone else got any other chat before we go into some questions?
How long have we done?
About
Oh, yeah.
half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're flying, boys. So we're,
I'm
one
back in
thing-
doing the run a wee bit.
You're
Yeah,
back
yeah.
at jogging?
Actually, I was done with driving fair again yesterday, right?
Oh, I didn't want to bring it up.
But yeah, and I was like, right, let's head in the game. And I got a text saying, do you want to do laveries? And I was like, but I'm not saying that.
No. Continue.
But
Sorry.
I'm just saying, so I'm saying I failed my driving fair again, but I got to do laveries and I had a lovely time. So
There you go. You've worded that the right way around there.
Yeah,
You're about to say I got a taxi laveries and then I failed my driving
No,
test.
it was not. I was saying that I got the next 2 laveries. So if I had failed my driving test, I would have went home and watched the Champions
I was
League.
thinking, what's the laverings got to do with the drive?
No, just saying, like I would have gone home and sat in the huff, put on the Champions League, and I'd been even more of a huff because AC Milan got beat. But instead, I went and got to do a lovely gig. It was a really, really fun time. And and then I rebooked the ferry. Not saying when this time. I'm just going to keep
You're not
doing
saying-
it. I'm
you're
not
not
saying.
telling us?
No, I just want to. I think that's embarrassing to just keep telling people and then like
It's
when I
not
put it
embarrassing
into
to tell people when you're doing it. It's embarrassing
to keep feeling it. Yeah, it's when someone replied, "Fuck me," another one.
Another one.
Yeah, I was like, all right, okay. And then my dad rang me, and I was like, I don't want to speak to you. And he was like, no, just speak to me on the phone. I'm not talking to you. Like, and you know what he was ringing me about?
Coming, did you?
Yeah.
You know what he said? He was actually ringing to say, I've just left some pasta up to your house. I hope you're feeling better. I was like, oh.
Oh, he still
Feel like
loves
a
you. There
prick
you
now.
go.
What was
But
in the
it's-
pasta? Have you had it yet? You might poison it.
That's why I'm tripping out, talking mock here.
Fucking shit.
Shrooms.
Let's go into a few questions.
Okay.
Do you want to do your questions first?
Yes,
Ciaran
sir.
Franco.
Definitely
That's his name.
right. Did you see me check ticket sales?
This cunt,
He just checked
he's
tickets
sagging
to
me
the
off with
phone.
man, and he just flexes how many tickets he sold for your magazine tonight. I'm gonna punch your dude in, lad.
What's your dude?
Jimmy Rogers, shout out Jimmy, big fan of the pod, says, do you find yourself less motivated? This fucking person, by the way, like my story. It's just like some guy spreading an ass cheek.
Fuck for playing him.
Do you find yourself less motivated to do your day job because stand-up is such a buzz? I'm going to go first because I think my day job's pretty easy, like, and I really like it. And also I get quite a lot of material from it. So no, I like it. I make sure I'm in every day, and it's only to 3 o'clock. So, and a lot of the time I get like 45 minutes at lunch, and I'll sit by myself and I'll write at lunch, and then I come home and try and write it better in the house.
What about yourself, Sean?
I wouldn't say retirement job or anything. Like I like my job because it allows me to do stand up. That's how I view it. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, now if I had the opportunity to drop my job and could do stand up full time, would I do that? Absolutely.
I
But
was thinking the other day, I was like, oh, maybe like, do you know, some people go, oh, I'm going to go full time comedy. It's like, you could just like quit your job and get another one part time.
yeah.
And do comedy. Then I was thinking, see, even doing like a part time job, I would probably enjoy that less than doing my full-time job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it my job is pretty handy for doing stand-up, like so. But mine doesn't give me material like yours does.
There's times, but like say something big happens, like right, we're launching something now, or there's a new episode of the pod out, and maybe my mind will go off my job because I'm like, right, I need to find someone to get on my phone quickly and update on Instagram and stuff and show people what I'm doing, or reply to this text. Someone's texting me going, do you want to do this gig tonight? And I'm like, right, I need to reply to them quickly.
Yeah.
And I need to realise I'm in work here. I need to be focused on that.
Yeah.
I need to be focused on all 26 hours of it.
That's it, bro.
See, I don't get much like material out of my job, but like this week I've been trying to write more like real stuff, to like stories and shit that's actually happened. So that's like there's a new bit I'm doing. It's like Friday energy and work and stuff like that. Like that's real, but only got that from doing work, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
Okay, next question.
good question.
Yeah, shout out Jamie.
Good lad.
Next question is from Ian Thompson. What's the point of me sending questions when you change them to suit your own agenda?
Well, what questions have you changed on him before?
It was the accent one, which we answered. He says,
What was the accent one?
he said if you could do any accent, and I said if we could do any accent, but we just didn't answer it. We just went into just doing accents.
Because I thought he was saying do an accent on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, we were talking about it in Madden's on Tuesday. He was saying like,
I did answer. I said Wales because I couldn't do Welsh accents.
I thought you meant like
I said Boston, and then started doing a Boston accent. Yeah.
We can really do Dolphins.
So what is he asked?
so
he
we-
doesn't really ask the question there.
He-
He asked there what's your favourite football team.
Yeah.
Who's
Real
your favourite
Madrid.
ball person?
Yeah. Real
Right,
Madrid.
no, fuck him. Every
Yeah.
question he's asked,
Yeah.
I want you to read it out word for word, and I'm going to answer something
Okay.
completely different.
What's the point of sending questions when you change them to suit your own agenda?
Blue.
Okay.
There we go.
Justin Freeburn asks, top one or bottom one, the Courthouse Bar?
Wait, hang on. Did you explain top one, bottom one?
I introduced the people to top one, bottom one. Because
Yeah.
I'm spreading the word.
Will we let the podcast know what top
I
one,
let the
bottom one is?
podcast know. So I have this thing with my friends where everyone in the world can be categorized as being top one or bottom one. What sounds easier than what it is.
Yeah.
Top one means they're a good person, they're dead on. Bottom one means they're bottom one, the opposite of being top
Yeah.
one. But a lot of dead on people are in bottom one, and the reason they're in bottom one is because they're not quite top
There's
one.
something you just don't trust about them.
Do you know what I mean? So there's some great guys in bottom one.
So the rule is basically, from what I've got, is it's like if you're not top one, you're automatically bottom one.
Correct.
That is how it
So
works.
Sean,
And
bottom one.
there's no
Yeah.
there's no things to get you into top one or bottom one. It's like a feeling.
Yeah, you just are.
feel it. Like,
Yeah.
Who's your famous example? Who can we pick?
Here's one for you. Rylan Clark,
Top one.
top
Top
one.
one, yeah.
He is top one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have me smirk on your
I
face though when you
love
talk
top
about
one,
them.
bottom
Like,
one. It's just like you have a feeling that guy's
what do you think? Right,
Dead
so
on.
what about like a Gino De Campo?
Gino De Campo. Bottom one.
Because you had to sit and think of it for a second there.
Not
Your
just
mind
that
immediately
there.
should go, he's top one.
What?
Your mind should immediately go, he's top one. The minute you say it, you go top
Do you know
one.
why he's bottom one? Because he's putting it on a bit too much.
For your sake,
He's
it's
trying
something
a bit
else.
too hard. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
He's come
Yeah.
across as like all dead on all, but he's trying a bit too much.
And
So-
then an easy one here, Peter Crouch.
Top one.
Top
Top
one.
one. There
Yeah.
you go. I'm trying to get
Well,
people to
Rio
feel for here.
Ferdinand, bottom one.
Bottom one.
Oh.
Puts on that fucking, I seen you retweeted today, puts on the celebrations.
I would say bottom
Try to say
0.01.
someone who isn't football related.
Gary Lineker.
Top one.
Wayne Lineker.
Bottom one.
Top one.
Who else is there?
Colin Best.
Bottom one. There's nothing wrong with Callum Best. Do you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with the guy. He's
Yeah.
alright.
Stephen Burr.
I'm sure he's dead on.
Stephen Burr. Stephen Burr's misses top one.
Fucking
Top one, bottom one.
Ian Thompson. Top
Ian
one.
Thompson, top
Top
one.
one.
Courthouse Bar is top one.
Bottom
Jamie
one.
Hutchinson.
Top one.
Top one.
Do you know what? There's an argument that he's bottom one.
Yeah.
Hey, you did the podcast last week. He's top one.
Yeah,
He's
he's
top
top
one.
one. He's top one.
My dad.
Bottom
Bottom
one.
one. I really hope people grasp the concept of this. They're going to be like, oh, fucking these idiots on
it'll be
it.
fucking 10 minutes. Now
Justin
back.
Freeburn, the man who asked the question.
Whoa, is he top one
He's
or bottom
top
one?
one.
He's top one. Top one.
So, next week, send us in a couple of names. We'll tell you top one. bottom
that'd
one.
be good fun.
Please don't say any local people.
Yeah. It's not overrated or underrated. It's a feeling.
It's a
Yeah.
food.
One more question from myself.
Okay.
We got a would you rather question that I'm not going to do. And
What is it? I have to know
It was
now.
something like fight 500 millis or beat up your dad or something.
That's a bottom one question.
Yeah. Adam Byrne, why, Kieran, when you drink, do you get narcolepsy?
Yep.
What's
So-
narcolepsy?
You fall asleep.
Fall asleep.
That happens to me.
I don't know why. Well, it's because I'm a restless sleeper. Like when I sleep, I'll toss and turn. Maybe I'm still exhausted when I wake up, but as soon as I have a couple of pints,
I think it's because you're blocked.
yeah. Well, there's also that. There's also that to it.
I'm not a
Yeah.
scientist,
Yeah.
but I think it's because you're fucking blocked.
I think my neuro energy is blocked.
Every time I get blocked, I fall asleep. I think it's because I'm.
How many pints do I
I think it's
have?
just because I get like restless sleep. I think it's because you fucking drank 10 pints.
I'm a wee bit of a
cunt.
moon
What
cat. Maybe
time
that's
did
what it is.
what time do we go back to your gaff on Sunday?
What time do we go back at? Jesus, I don't even know. How did we leave? How did we? Oh, Chrissy Conway gave us a lift home.
Oh, see, so we did.
Top
Because
one.
you walked me
all
to
of us
bed.
packed into the car. There was not the legal amount of people in that car.
You put
You
me
were
to
sitting on
bed.
someone's knees
Yeah. James's or Adam's or Justin's.
on the way home.
One of the other guys said that wasn't
One
you.
of the people, yeah, one of the people were in the back of you.
He fell asleep on my sofa and I just had to go.
Come on now, bring him to bed. Can I?
You sleepy, Franco?
Can I say I woke up and didn't know how to get out of your room? Like I was like really confused.
Do you know what? See in that spare bedroom, right? I have a wee sleeping spare bedroom sometimes. Mate, I get mad. Like
Pause. No, pause. You sleep in your own spare
I sleep in my
bedroom.
own spare bed. Sometimes.
Why?
Just nice to be changed. Do you know where like?
It sounds like you've fallen out with yourself and just go sleep in the spare bedroom.
It's like when your man died, you used to go on holiday, you'd stay in their bed.
No, that's not a thing either. What?
That is
That is a thing.
Your
Yeah.
man Dad would leave
Yeah,
and he'd go
yeah,
and sleep in their
yeah.
bed.
Yes, bro.
No,
How relieved are you that I'm backing you up?
Yeah, nah.
You're so relieved I'm backing you up.
I'm like Serbia going to war with Germany or something.
What?
Serbia going to war with Russia.
Someone backs you up.
Yeah, the alliance.
You have your own bed and that's it. These are mantles.
No.
It has some wee smell though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here, do you want me to make it really weird for you?
Yeah.
Who sleep? Do you sleep on your man's side or your dad's side?
My ma's.
I sleep on his man's side as well.
Do you know my ma used to put,
Opposite way around.
you know my ma used to
That's
put
what I meant.
lavender?
I sleep in your man dad's bed, not me.
Well, there's had an electric
Do
blanket
you know
as
my
well.
man dad going holiday, get a taxi to North Belfast in your man.
See, over summer, I've done that a few times. Like, not their bed. I just went back to my old house.
Do you know how you describe it to you? Do you know when you're sleeping in bed and you go like, oh, I'll flip the pillow around
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
a cold pillow? You're flipping the whole bed around. You're
Yeah.
getting a cold bed.
Is this the spare bedroom analogy?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, right.
Now, when it was my man and dad's, like, I don't know, I used to do it a lot when I was a kid because if they were on holiday, I was like, right, they're never coming back, the plane's gonna crash.
Yeah.
So I would have just slept in their bed and prayed they came back.
Nah, I just like something to be a bit different.
Yeah. Well, it's
Fucking
two
mad.
sides to the same coin.
Someone please message in and say I'm not the weird one here. That's it.
I know, I'm fully prepared to be the weird one.
Oh, it is very
Woo,
strange.
Pete well relieved there.
I was going to say though, let's see that spare bedroom.
Yeah.
I think it's got bad feng shui in it, and I don't believe in that.
What?
You know
What was that
feng
word?
shui?
Feng shui?
Yeah,
Like it's haunted.
it's not haunted, but like the position of stuff in the room gives off like bad energies. Now I don't believe in energies or any of that shit, but what I think it is the door to the room.
Yeah, I didn't know how to
is
get out.
behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in
I know what
my
you mean.
normal bedroom, if I go like that's my door over there. But in the spare bedroom, it's behind me. So you wake up and you're all disorientated.
Yeah.
And it's a spare bedroom and it's got a slider robe in it, a double bed, and like 2 cabinets, and it's not a massive room, so there's not much.
Yeah.
I felt like I was
Space.
overnighting in an escape room. So
There's not much other space around you. So you wake up so then you're a bit like,
Yeah, I was
and
like,
your
where the
man
fuck am I?
dad's beside you.
I could hear you downstairs. I was like, Pete, open up. How do I get out?
Somebody get me out of here. No, I know what you mean, because I can't sit on a desk with like my back to the door.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
get it.
that's creeps me
Even
out.
in like the office and work, I hate being like.
People see you're scaving and all. No, fuck
Yeah.
it. Fuck it.
Or
Pete, after my birthday, you were a bit hungover. What did you decide the grub would be that would, evidence wake me up and said?
I thought about it. I debated it. I took a lot of time. I did a lot of research. Collected a lot of data. Put into a spreadsheet. And what I decided was the best option was Monte Carlo in Lurgan and in Belfast. They were the top 2 answers because they're in 2 different places. Know what I mean? Monte Carlo.
He got out of bed and he drove hungover. From
No, I
Monte
didn't.
Carlo.
I got
Is that
them
good?
delivered. Like that's not losing one of ourselves.
is it? Oh, right.
Because they deliver as well.
They deliver as well.
They deliver as well.
So why the hell are you guys not getting Monte Carlo?
You didn't even need to get out of bed.
No.
Did you just let the delivery driver
I
come
was
in?
naked when I ordered it, and I was naked when I had it. Monte Carlo.
Get it in you.
Perfect.
Quinn asked, "What's your favorite cartoon growing up?"
Shaolin Showdown.
What was that?
Don't know that.
Shaolin Showdown. It was on Cartoon Network. It was a cracker back
What
in
are
the
you
day.
saying?
Shaolin Showdown. It was like an
Shaolin.
Showdown. Yeah, it was a cracker of a Cartoon Network show and stuff. And the fought this sort of mask. It was great. Loved it.
I don't know.
Shit answer, but I love The Simpsons.
I
when
like,
was,
I
was
like,
young.
like fucking, I don't know.
Liked all that.
Tunes, Tom and Jerry, all those guys.
Yeah, not bad lads.
Yeah, the early days of the Giffen stand-up starting.
What do you mean the early days?
I don't know. I used to remember watching like Tom and Jerry and my papa, and he'd be in fucking stitches, and I'd be like, I want to make someone do that.
Tom and Jerry's going to come on the podcast. You're my hero.
I came in with a hammer and battered my papa and went with a big ham.
Can I offer you some cheese? If you went to the Met Gala nonsense, how would you dress?
I'd probably fit in. I'd show up.
Fuck up.
Yeah, I'd be alright. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you know what I would consider doing? O'Neill skinny bottoms, GA jersey. That would crush.
That might work. Yeah.
That would really crush.
Yeah.
And a quarter zip.
I'd just go for a tracksuit, like a proper JD tracksuit and trainers. I'd just go fuck this.
I'd go double denim and a cowboy hat.
You would, like.
Here's an idea. Just wear a normal suit. Huh?
No,
the
the
whole
idea is you
thing
need to be
about-
weird.
Who was it?
bed.
Someone was like a fucking cat and just meowed and all their
Oh,
interviews.
Jared Leto, I hope he dies.
What is it?
No, it wasn't Jared Leto. It was like was it Doja Cat? That would make sense.
It was
Was
Jared
she
Leto dressed as a cat.
Was it?
Mate, I'll show you. It was Jared Leto. I'll show
What
you
did
here.
you say?
There was someone who had like cat like makeup on and like pretended to be a cat and meowed in all their interviews.
If it's Jared Leto or Doja Cat, how have you got these mixed up?
I wasn't really paying attention. It could be neither of these people. to be
See,
honest.
yeah, this Jared Leto, Met Gala.
Is one a white guy? Is one a black girl? One
Do you know what he's
massive
done there? He
hole?
goes, yeah, Jared Leto, fucking Met Gala. He's just typed in Jared Leto.
Oh, so is that not it?
Yeah, but type in Doja Cat there, Met Gala.
No.
How many
I can't
cats
use my
were there
phone.
at the Met Gala?
Too many.
Oh, Jesus, there's a lot actually.
Aha!
Must be cat time.
So much pussy.
Take yourself off. I go in a tracksuit.
But then they'd be like, this guy Giffen's so brave. They'd be like,
Oh, fuck 'em.
You know what would be good? I like the idea of going like, do like fucking a darts player's top, like a Van Gerwen top.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
nah,
shit.
you go in the Greg Shooty.
Great city.
Go, huh?
The Greg Shooty.
I'd be going on the RB podcast already. Flat out.
Balling out.
With a suit jacket.
Gareth McGowan asked, how many pints could you drink before passing out?
10 Sunday.
From Sunday.
Actually, you know what? I got the started feeling really heavy around Fal Joe's.
Yeah. I've never done that. I'd actually like to do that someday and just go, I'm going to sit down and say how many pints I can drink.
See, I've said this before. I can drink like a decent rake of Guinness and feel okay. But as soon as I change on to like a
Move on.
lager or something like that, my head just goes. Pff. I had like 3 Scraggy Bay and Donegal and was steaming.
Is it on draft in Donegal?
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't drank lager in fucking donkeys. I might have some tonight.
Treat yourself to a wee case of some IPAs. See how far you go.
I do like it.
Will you be staying to the end, or is that you gigged on?
No, I'm going to have 1 pint and then probably leave during the break.
Okay.
Because I just don't care about your artistic pursuits.
It's alright, bro. I don't like to be judged, you know.
Fair enough.
Teresa asks, who's your favourite guest you've had in the podcast?
My hero. Johnny
which
Bo.
one?
I love all my.
This was asked for Jamie and meant to be about his podcast. So
I love all my guests equally.
these 2 guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got out of that pretty easily, didn't
Yeah. Genuinely, William Thompson.
we? William Thompson. Oh, he hasn't fucking showed up. We'll get William on someday. Favourite thing to do for fun that doesn't involve comedy or podcasts?
Drinking.
Yeah.
That's pretty good one, yeah.
You're there. Yeah.
Pretty spot on.
Are you probably or like going to the cinema or something, or
Going to Granny Annie's and watching young girls eat.
watching a bowl after?
It's hard to beat the football, I think. Good rake of football, sit there,
Alright,
do fuck
fracks
all.
it down
Yeah.
there. Alright.
It's hard to beat the
4-4-2,
fourth-
maybe.
Hard to beat the long throw-ins, fuck.
I don't know.
No,
it's
I know
fun.
there's this going out with a bin and going walking it on your head.
I don't like cutting your jib this week, sir.
I'm
You're pushing my buttons.
These
Flat.
2 are going to start scrapping. Talal Jomar, what's the best/worst thing about gigging outside of Ireland?
I don't know, I haven't done it. Oh no, London.
Maybe they'd have to get a plane there. I hate the journey over. Like,
Do you know what I like? If you get that novelty act card, I like that.
No, I can get that here. Do you know what I think? It's the expectation that it's going to be something bigger or better.
and then you go to
Do
the
you know
gig
what
and
I
they're
mean
handing
by
out rosé.
I like it. What I like about it is that no one knows you. I like that.
Okay.
So like sort of like everyone's just like, oh, you do a wee bit of the comedy, and you're like, I do a wee bit over in Northern Ireland. Like, what's the scene like, Arnold? And then if you do well, they're like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Okay. Yeah, I can behind that.
Underdog story.
But is this Ireland? I was asking, like, as if when you
Said
gig in
Ireland.
England, or yeah, because sometimes I feel like when I go down to Dublin, I'm always like, oh fuck, I feel like an outsider here at times almost. Like, and then maybe there's cliques there at times, and then you have to sort of try and properly socialise. Like, well, when I was done it in London, the group that I was gigging with straight away were so friendly.
Right, okay.
I don't know, and I just sometimes feel like
I've felt like that. I think it's the same everywhere.
I think down south there's just not as many comedians, so everyone gets to know each other.
Yeah.
Down south there's so many more comedians and people
It's also
popping up.
because you only go down there every fucking
Yeah,
4
and
months.
that's what I mean. You hardly ever see them, so there's just like, what's the point?
It's pretty much the same everywhere you go.
Yeah.
A gig's a gig.
Yeah.
Apart from like changing like the words and stuff. If you're funny, you're funny.
It's business, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then probably the most serious question we've ever had in the podcast to finish off. Should we allow people of this great nation the right to own guns? And I mean proper guns like in America.
No.
Should people be allowed to have guns?
You asked that question.
Talal.
Oh, Talal.
Or one regular Muslim.
Then sorry, Talal, but no. I don't think so. If you're like the serious answer, no.
Get a couple of spud guns.
Yeah.
Do a few terrorist attacks.
Or-
right?
Like, put it this way:
I'm
would
pretty
you,
sure,
would you like
like-
me to be able to go into a shop, buy a gun?
No.
Yeah.
But that's not the question.
Well, should it be? Why do you think?
I know, like you're saying, like, can you just walk like America, where like Joe, the thing is like you can just walk into like a 7-Eleven and buy a fucking
You
handgun.
come out with an M16, be like, right, let's go to
If
work.
people are like regulated and stuff like that, sure, why not? Let them have a wee fucking gun.
Fuck up.
That's what
Hey,
people
that's
have
the
here.
culture coming out.
That's what I mean.
You're dodgy.
See,
dodgy.
you know a few scraggy
I don't want
bays.
trust me, I don't want no more politicians knocking my door.
You know a few
Stand
scraggy
around.
bays walk out the local hurling field, being like,
I like hurlers. It's the
What
fucking
is
Sunday.
Ian hitting on Republicans?
Yeah.
Now you're fucking shooting them in a field.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's bloody Sunday happening all over again. It's on the mic.
I got to announce something, boys. I'm running for the TUV in North Belfast.
Love Navia.
Yeah.
Guys, that's all the questions done.
Alright, we're on time.
Give us a bit of your chat there before we finish up.
10 minutes. We're just sitting quiet. Well,
Let's
this is
just sit here.
fucking-
I make myself at home. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
You do make yourself at home very much so with the shit.
I've done a serious amount of shit in this. It's like it's shocking.
I don't know. Rob
Big
doesn't.
car journey up.
Rob doesn't listen to the podcast anymore, so I don't.
But he smells it.
Yeah. But he must. He did sometimes say, especially in the winter when I have the heating on, there's a smell when you boys leave, and then
That's not me now.
Yeah.
Stick a sweat in here.
No, he doesn't say it's a bad smell. It was just the smell of men.
Smelling man. He sounds like he's familiar with it.
Yeah. Well, there's a time basically where Rob doesn't know this, but before Rob moved in, we used to stay in his bed.
This is the common thing, me.
Yeah. But like then he doesn't listen to the podcast anymore, so he'll never know that you stayed in his
So
bed.
not only do you sneak in your mum and dad's bedroom when they're not there, you sneak into Rob's as well.
No, you stayed. I'm saying before you moved
me?
in. Yeah.
I thought you meant you stayed.
No,
This is-
no.
That's the maddest thing ever. You're like, you stayed in Rob's bed before he lived here. That wasn't Rob's bed.
I know, but the room was furnished for him to move in, but he wasn't moving till.
Fuck him. I tell him to his face I slept in his bed. I did it in the ball nip.
Yeah.
He definitely did too.
Yeah, shit.
You can't go to someone else's
And I got
house.
up on a boat in the middle of the night.
That's what I'm saying,
I
you
got
saw
back
that,
on it.
pizza.
You cannot stay in someone else's house in the nip. Like, that is mad.
Did you in the dip?
No, I was wearing boxers.
There
So
we go.
For legal reasons.
I remember that.
I was damn my bag off at that.
You were getting like off the toilet. Not that I was looking at you, but you were coming out of the toilet and you were like, "How many tickets have I sold for Love and Death?" And I remember checking the phone. It was 4, and I went 11. I was like, "I'll give him a bit of safe fave."
Where is Rob?
Rob, him and his girlfriend just got back. She's over for the week. So they arrived in, but I was doing a bit of work there, so I probably came across really antisocial. But
Well,
it was
to me or to him?
no to them there when they came in. All right. Do you want to move in?
No, I don't.
You know what I am looking forward to? The camera can't see it, but behind me is like a wee balcony. And
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to. I'm going to clean it next week and buy a couple of chairs so I can just sit out, put the tunes in, watch my neighbour torture his dogs, and listen to the music.
Practice your driving theory.
Respect.
That's a
You
nice way
wouldn't
to
wanna
say
live
it.
with me.
Why would you be party animal?
No, I'm not a party animal. Look at me. Look at me. Chill this. Good guy.
Yeah, good cool guy.
Nothing I love more than an old cigar and a good book.
well, Sean, I reckon you're. Would you have me cleaning the skirting boards?
I definitely clean the skirting boards. There's a line from fucking Tuesday night that didn't land.
What?
Johnny did on
Yeah.
Tuesday night. I just wrote like
What was Tuesday?
Madden's. I wrote like
right.
6
Yeah.
notes on my hand and just goes, I don't know, none of this is jokes. I'm just going to say the words out loud. And like
See if it works.
half of it kind of, there was shit to it. Like I've written 3 proper fully fledged bits out of it now. But it was ropey when it was up there. Like,
Shout out Matthew Dinsmore, fella done his first ever gig and was
Yeah,
quality
killed
so polished, like
Yeah.
first gig.
See, to be honest with you, there's been quite a few people who've did their first gigs at Harway Comedy Club and no one's had a stinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's been pretty decent at it.
It was I think it was because his first gig as well, and he was like, "How many people have bought tickets?" And I went, yeah. I said, about 12 or something. And then basically as soon as we got there, like I think 4 people didn't.
But I ain't going to kick your dude in. Like.
All right. I'm just realising, yeah. Sorry, there were like 14,000 tickets.
Someday, boy, you're going to think before you speak. Someday. Today's not that day.
Yeah.
But, you know, next day.
today's a learning
I have
curve.
wet brain today.
Today's a learning. You've wet brain every day.
So anyway, there were 400 tickets sold and 4 people didn't show up. So.
And yeah, and then fucking,
396 in that room.
Yeah.
Jesus
and it was
Christ.
all people from the ARA. Isn't that right, Kieran?
It was a mixed bag.
They're all they mixed my egg, the other balaclavas on.
Yeah, apologies. But anyway, Yo Magazine tonight sold 400 tickets. Can't get another crate there.
How did you just get on? I'm curious to know. So you did another podcast in the north there.
Yeah.
Ronan Boyle. What's that podcast called?
Big Massive
Big Massive
Podcast.
Podcast.
That's a bad move. I forgot the name of that. But yeah, how was that? Like, good crack.
Did you say that was a bad name?
I was like, no, it's a bad
Bad
move.
that
I
he
forgot
forgot
the name of it.
It was great,
'Cause
yeah.
it's absolutely lethal.
It was good crack.
Yeah.
It's recorded in like a wee glamping pod. It's nice wee setup.
Ro Boyle and Niall Cook.
Cooksy.
Two good hosts.
He just slobber that by.
but it's good, yeah.
Like he just slab. He just rips the back
Like,
off.
he was
Real
like-
flat out.
Do you boys want to go full time? I went, yeah, we love it. He goes, you think you'd be better at it then? Like that's it.
It's funny.
So
I like
shy.
the way Ro like is all into the orange is new green.
Yeah.
He's all like, fucking give it a rest, by.
Yeah.
He's all like, you still doing that?
Just the absolute humbler, like.
Oh, he kept
Yeah.
going to you. You didn't get to do comedians boxing in case you brought your Pokemon cards into the ring, mate.
You?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's a jiu-jitsu guy or something.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I know. We were talking about like car transplants and stuff, and Ro was like, you think you get the nose fixed?
Aye, they're just ripping the back off each other.
That's
But it was good crack, like.
What have we got planned this weekend, guys?
I'm at Malone Golf Club with my old boy. So apparently you're not allowed to wear jeans or anything in this golf club. You have to be suit and tie.
Suit and tied.
And
Matt
tomorrow
Gallen
night,
up.
yeah, tomorrow.
Full dress as a cat.
Yeah.
I can imagine my dad going, my son will be here any minute now. I show up dressed as a cat. To Guinness. And we're going to the incredibly Republican Malone Golf Club.
Me and Teresa are going to the Cork House
Lovely. Where's that?
Hotel
Cork?
and Spa.
In Cork?
No, Cork.
Oh, right.
At first
Clogher.
I made the same mistake. I was like, must be Clogher.
Clogher.
Clogher?
Yeah.
Look,
Clogher 5 mile down.
Some spot.
And then Friday I'm doing, tomorrow, whenever this is recorded, I'm doing Relay Arms with Dave Elliott and James McAleavey, so I'm looking forward to that.
That'll be fun.
Lovely. Lovely. What have I on this weekend? Not a whole pile.
After you kill him.
Yeah. I'm going to bury Franco with this fancy golf course.
Right enough, when am I doing your week?
My
Probably
week?
Monday.
I'll be dead by 27.
you're-
You're dead and hand me watches.
Your week will be shit. There'll be 11 people show up.
Yeah.
And if I were saying that, only 4.
More than turn up in the night.
Let's
promote a few
some
gigs.
shit, guys.
Let's
Guys.
promote some stuff. No. Shut up.
Yeah, Yo Magazine
No,
is back
suck my
on the
bag.
June 8th,
No, no.
featuring William Thompson.
Get Jimmy Hutchinson back on this pod. He didn't shout at anyone. Come on.
Also, my solo show, Mooncat, 4th
Don't go
of
to
July,
it. Straight.
out of office. There's only 4 tickets sold.
Yeah. You're exaggerating.
Please buy a ticket to his show or you'll see. He'll keep talking about it. So.
Yeah, so right, yeah, get a load of this guy. But all progress, no work.
It's no work.
Can I promote something?
Go
or
on
you
ahead.
guys
Sure,
do
fuck
it?
it.
Guys, my solo show, That's Plenty, is sold out the first night. We've got a second night on
Oi, oi.
on the 10th of September in the Ashburn Hotel. There's some tickets left now. For a while they were about 50% sold out, but it's picked up, so there's not much left. We've got support tonight from Sean Haggerty. So check out my socials on Eventbrite. I'd love you to come down to it. Also, the three of us were doing a preview of our Edinburgh show in Dublin on the 21st of May, which is a Sunday. It is in Chennai in Dublin. It's in partnership with the Hysteria Comedy Club. Lethal Wee Room. We've all played it in the past separately a few times now. But the three of us, we're going to do a show together. We're going to do about 20 minutes each.
Yep.
We're going to be an MC on the night. And it's going to be a bit of crack. And it's only €10. So if anyone here is listening from Dublin or anyone sort of down south and that sort of surrounding areas, tell your friends, tell your dogs, tell your cats.
Get on down.
Come on down, support us.
And then I'm going to promote RE Comedy Club, which is on every single Tuesday night. the three of us are going to be like MCing it, like rotating it now going forward. So each week, one of us is going to be on the MC duties. Obviously, guest spots as well. And then, if you want to come up and try some stand-up comedy, as the boy said, everyone that's come down has done well.
Come down,
good.
fuck. I'm MCing this week.
Yeah.
Some people are afraid of MC. Sit in the front row.
Yeah.
I'm nice. No one's going to fucking shout at you. It's a fucking lovely atmosphere.
Yeah.
Unreal.
It's good vibes.
I'm too scared to talk, but it's a great gig.
Shut up. Stop, you've said enough. It's only £5 in as well. Cheapest night out you'll get on a Tuesday. It's fucking great crack. And then I'm just going to promote, if anyone's listening down around Uri, I'm doing I think it's my own show. It's not really a solo show, but it's my headline show that I'm sort of doing. I'm going to do the MCing and the headline spotting it in Uri Shamrock's bar. I've got my supporting nights as well. So Talal Jamar, big friend of the podcast, is going to be there. Jack McGee's going to be there. And then I've also got Stephen Campbell, local Uri man, who's going to be on as well. So get down to that as well. It's on the 24th of June, which is a Saturday night in Uri.
Excellent.
That's
lovely stuff.
That's
As always, the pod sponsored by Love Pizza, Monte Carlo, Prize Royale. Check them all out, and we'll see you next week.
Perfect.